Maido! Hi there, Japan fans! In today's show, we're going to talk about pleasure and pain when it comes to public speaking. Presento Master Shimasho. This is the 4-year-old Presentations Japan Series podcast. We are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. And I'm your host, Dr. Greg Straw, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. Through this podcast, I want to help you to become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this podcast with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, unfortunately, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, Business Touches in the Oshia Show. Wednesday, Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, Leadership Japan Series. Every second Thursday, Business Pro Podcasto. Fridays, the Japan Business Master Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 215, and we are talking about what is enjoyable about public speaking. For many people, it may seem we are getting into oxymoron territory here. Public speaking? Enjoyable? You must be kidding, mate. Many are called upon to speak, and reluctantly they give their talk without talent, enthusiasm, or particular motivation, a duty, an unavoidable pain, like going back to the dentist for that root canal. As we rise in our careers, the necessity to speak in public goes right up in frequency and length. Unfortunately, no one tells you this is what is on the cards for future you, so you are perpetually unprepared. If we knew this was part of our unescapable future, then we would all get the training and end the misery right there. Even for those who are sufferers, do they seek relief through getting training? No. They just continue blundering forward, wreaking havoc wherever they go, destroying their personal and professional brands. This includes those who are devastated by nerves, quivering, pulse racing, hot flushes sweeping over their body, faces going bright red, knees knocking, stomach queasy, and throat parched. Do they get training? No. They just lurch from fearfulness to fearfulness whenever they are required to speak in front of others. What do we need to fix this? Obviously, training is one part, and so is repetition. Most speeches, though, are one-offs, a one-and-done affair. The speech has been used up for that audience on that day, and then it is shelved forever. So, how do we get repetition? We may not get the chance to repeat the content, but we can give more talks. To do that, though, we have to stop hiding from the chance. As a child in Brisbane, I watched the Three Stooges on black and white television, and one of the jokes would be two of them would step back when asked to volunteer, making it appear that the other one had stepped forward, wanting to do that task. Reluctant speakers are mentally doing the same thing. Whenever the chance to get some repetition comes up, they step back and let others do it. Even if the chance to present to an audience is a one-time thing, that doesn't mean the talk is a one-time thing. If we are smart, we are giving this speech numerous times. We do these without an audience, in private, as a rehearsal for the big event. I competed in senior-level karate competition for many years and would never dream of going onto the mat and doing the kata or prearranged patterns once only, just for the judges. I'd be practicing for months in the dojo, rehearsing that kata over and over again until I dropped. Why would putting your reputation out there in business require anything less? Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do these in our Super Safe classroom. We do them live online. We do them in Japanese. We do them in English. Today's show is sponsored by, on the 11th of December, in our Professional Leadership Series, we're looking at problem solving and decision making. Also on the 11th of December, we're doing Adjust to Change. And on the 18th of December, another one in our Professional Leadership Series on planning. You can find out more about these courses on our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. To do better in Japan, just email me, greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over 1,000 for you there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We're releasing 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premiere business show in Japan, comes out every Monday. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, and that is leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, get my book, The Bible on Selling, Japan Sales Mastery, and Japan Business Mastery, both available on Amazon. By the time you hit that stage, you are well practiced and confident. Consequently, come showtime, you are not so nervous. Some nerves, yes, but not debilitating. The other mental shift is to decide who this speech is about. Not what it is about, but who it is about. For people who hate speaking in public or become crippled with nerves, the speech is all about them. It is about their mental trauma, induced by how they feel they'll be judged by the audience, and their deep fears of imminent, unmitigated disaster about to humiliate them for the rest of time. We must switch the focus to the audience. We are giving each person 6 seconds of eye contact, inducing that feeling in them that they are the only person in the room. Hawk-like, we are scrutinizing their reaction to what we are saying. We are judging if they are with us, or do we have to push harder to bring them on board. We are pumping out our ki, or intrinsic energy, into the audience to maximize our body language. We are using congruent gestures to add luster and power to our words. Tonal variety, variations in speed and power engage the audience such that they are eschewing their mobile phone's siren call to escape to the internet. In response, some will smile, nod, laugh at your amusing asides, follow you through the navigation of the talk. After a while, some will start to lean into you. It will only be a few millimeters, but what a rush that feeling is when 20, 30, 50, 100 people start doing that at the same time, there is powerful energy in the room. It hits you like a drug, racing through your veins, and leaves you looking for your next hit. This is when public speaking surpasses duty and becomes a real pleasure. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast on iTunes. Up until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for listening, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success here in Nippon.